That was your time up. Thank you for coming. The restaurant owner is played by my uncle Dennis. It was the first time we got a chance to act together, and that was brilliant. But there's a scene where after these epidemics are going through around the world, and the world has lost a sense of taste first, smell first, and then taste. And after the second one, when I arrive at the back of the kitchen, there's my uncle, the restaurant owner, drunk, and saying it's all finished, And my character is the optimist saying, no, we've got to carry on, and people will still want to go out and eat, and we just have to find a new way to cook. We have to find a new way where we cook for temperature and for texture, and not for taste. And as a result, I suppose the whole thing blossom. Cooking would change completely, but it wouldn't be over. And I think that's important in the movie, that there is an optimism going through it, even towards the end where it seems catastrophic. It's still sort of uplifting. I mean, it is to me anyway. It might not be to you or someone else, but I like that about it. Nobody I've met has the same reaction to it. This film, to everyone who's seen it that I know, has a very personal kind of reaction to it. They come away from it feeling different things, which is really interesting.
Another thing that I thought was brilliant.
I think it's clever. It's very clever filmmaking. He's a brilliant filmmaker, David, and to pull that off is really masterful. Really, he's really clever.
And if I could just ask you one more, she always plays these very strong women.
Yeah, well, she is a very strong woman. She's not cold or detached, though. She's very engaging, I think. And at the beginning of the film, she's just split up with somebody. And you get the idea is that there's a woman who's not found the right guy, and she's been going from one failed relationship to the next, and she's tired and fed up and angry and pissed off. And she has a scene with her sister where she's had it, with men. That's it. She's finished. And so there is a kind of. She's also a scientist. She plays a epidemiologist, and so she's a woman that's kind of serious, and she has a very serious job at hand. I mean, she's studying diseases that spread and that will affect everybody. So that's quite a serious business. And then I play a chef, kind of, who's certainly just playing around. We don't know exactly why at the moment, but he's just screwing around, and he's a bit of a kind of happy-go-lucky character, optimistic and a good, a very good combination with her, the different end of the scale. He's out the back with the restaurant owner having a joint and cooking food for people. That's what makes him tick. And he likes bicycles. He likes to ride fixed gear bicycles.
I love that his job never becomes. What did you first think when you read the script, and what were your first thoughts on the character that you'd be playing again?
Yeah. Well, I thought when I first read it, I suppose I thought that it was a really good, clever love story. A reluctant love story about two people that have got kind of bad romantic history and are reluctantly falling in love with each other, against this backdrop that the world is losing its senses, literally losing its senses. And I thought it was a kind of clever writer's metaphor. I really liked it. I thought it was very interesting, and I really believed the relationship, and I wanted to play in it. But when I saw it, I realised that David Mackenzie, the director, has kind of elevated it way above that. I mean, he's taken this love story and it's made a film that's really quite profound. It makes us look at ourselves in a way, and nobody I've met who's seen it has the same reaction. Everybody has a very kind of personal reaction to it, because it sort of makes us look at what makes us tick, not just in a romantic way, but in our hopes and our optimism and our pessimism. And it's a really clever film.
I thought it was interesting that fantastic.
Yeah, it's a really
It
good.
looks fantastic.
Yeah. I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know, but I think it will be fantastic. It's a full-on fight movie. It's a sort of it's a story about a woman who's a special operative in a private army who gets sent on, to get people out of hostage situations and stuff like that. But like a special forces soldier, but in a private army. And it's I'm the guy who runs who owns it, the businessman behind it. and she's unbelievably tough, and she kicks my ass
Another
from
tough
one side of the week to the next.
It's not a bad life.
No, it's not bad. It was the best fun I've had being beaten up ever, I can assure you.